Hello.
Hey, everybody, how you doing, everybody there?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great. Can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Oh, I need you to speak just a little louder.
Sure, no problem at all. We'll
Uh,
huddle around the microphone.
that's great. Look, sounds great. How about I open the show and we're going to have a great show, okay? I'll get right with you.
Awesome. Can't wait.
All right. All right, everybody, welcome back to another great episode of No Cover TV. I'm your host, Big L, and that's right, I bring you the original local and national music scene, and I take that music and I just shove it in your face any way I can. You need to hear it because there's a lot of great music out there of all genres and all age groups. It's amazing the music that's out there. I've been doing this since 1997, from doing it on a TV show for 15 years, and now we're doing it on a podcast. So now we're worldwide, and it is amazing the artists that are out there. We've got a great show for you today. But before I get to the artist, got to tell you how to get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me at No Cover TV on Facebook, or you can reach my personal page, Al Brady, on Facebook. If you got the Instagram, that would be No Cover TV1 on Instagram. And then if you like the email, that's No Cover TV at yahoo.com. So there's some ways to get a hold of me. If you don't get a hold of me and I find you, then the interview is going to go a little different. I'm going to pick on you a little bit more probably. So yeah, I'll get into you. So we've got a great show for you today. I can't wait to get to these artists. We're just going to have a lot of fun. The music is awesome, and we're going to take a little jump across the lake. Yeah, we're going all the way to the UK. And the band in the house today is Read the Room. How is everybody doing?
Yeah, we're really good. Thank you.
Really good. Oh, it's great to have you on.
Thank you so much for having us. We can't wait to talk to you guys.
Oh, it's going to be great. That's going to be great. I've got my notes here, and I want to talk to each of you. Are we all there? Are we all here?
So we've got two of us today. We've got Alana, who's on vocals, and we've got Ellie, who's on drums.
Hiya.
The ladies are taking over today.
Yeah,
that's man. Right.
Okay. So I don't want to offend the ladies today.
I'm sure you won't. You're all good.
Good deal. Good deal. Read the room. I had to check you out. Oh my goodness. And I'm very impressed with what I hear because I'm hearing three different genres: punk, rock, and pop, all mixed, wrapped into one. And you really kick butt.
Damn, really thank you so much.
Oh, it's amazing. Now, how long has the band been together?
It's been a year, I think, this month or maybe next month.
1 year, 1 year, and you're this tight and sound this good.
Yeah, and our guitarist, a second guitarist, only joined beginning of this year. I think maybe March time or something like that. So,
hunting for the perfect person.
We was looking for quite a while for our second guitarist, Alex, and we finally found him. Perfect match. So yeah, the four of us been together, but as a 5-piece, half a year, maybe less than 10 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, did you all know each other before you formed Read the Room?
We didn't. So it was actually myself and Dan, our bass player, that knew each other from a covers band we were in previously.
All right.
And we started looking for a new venture for starting to write some original stuff. We thought we had some good talent and hoped that we could find some like-minded people that wanted to do our sort of genre. And we went on the old website, on the online, and found some like-minded people. And here we are today.
Good deal. That's awesome. And it seems like it went very quick and you put it together very quick. Now, did you and Dan have previous songs already wrote up to add to this new band, Read the Room?
We didn't. So Dan is a very talented man. He can make up a song super quickly. He can play every instrument under the sun. I'm a baby to music. I have done a few gigs when I was young, just playing guitar and doing some solo stuff. Just writing music in my bedroom, but nothing to the level that we do now. It's sort of a new genre for us both. We both love punk, rock, pop music.
I see
we love it, but we hadn't worked in the genre before, so it was a new challenge for us both.
Well, that's great. I mean, you guys, you're having a lot of fun, obviously. I can see that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great time. Great time. Let me get to this question. Who came up with the band name?
It was a long process to find a band name that wasn't too cheesy or taken already.
Right.
A lot of people think of a good band name, but it's already a signed famous band that's touring the world. So we were like, it took us not forever, but it took us quite a while to get a name that we all agreed on, because it's all well and good having one name, but everyone needs to agree as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all came up with this together and agreed upon it, and this is what we have.
Yeah, I think we was recording drums for our EP, or we was recording vocals, and we had like different catchphrases going around, and then I think someone said it sarcastically or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like that, but we was like oh, when you like read the room, just get the vibe of the room, like read the room, guys, come on. And we were like, well, that ain't too bad.
Band name.
That's from my understanding. So I might have been in the drum room whilst we was doing that, but
okay.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. I like that. I wanted to find that out. And I know everybody else wants
sarcasm.
We actually had we started with a different band name, which we were never sold on.
Yeah.
I can't even remember how we come up with that. I think we just thrown words together. And we
I really liked it.
Really?
Yeah. But
hold on, we're just gonna go have a scrap. Hold on.
No, I liked it because obviously it was just me. I couldn't have been the one person to go, no, this is the name. Yeah. So we just scrapped it, and I think we did we put our feelers out, didn't we? We asked our friends and family and like other musicians that we know, like, what do you think of the band name? So that's a really good way of how we worked out what our band name was going to be. Asking fellow musician friends and family, because they'll be honest with you, and if it's rubbish, they'll tell you.
Okay. That's great. So now the band makeup, of course, is Alana on vocals, Adam on guitar, Alex on guitar, and Dan on bass, and Elle drums.
Dan on bass, Alex on guitar, Adam on guitar, and myself, I play drums. Obviously, Lana vocals, yeah.
Now, I noticed that all of you obviously have previous experience playing music. Were all of you in different bands prior to this?
I've been in a few touring bands. When I lived in a different county, because I've only just moved to Norfolk last year, so that's how I found these guys. I've been in touring bands a few years. I've done tours around the UK and all that. So yeah, I've done it before, and I've got loads of like gigging experience as well.
Yeah, I think most of the band members have been in bands, few different genres, but myself, this is my first band, my first baby.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you are a stick of dynamite. Unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
You are. So, well, I can't pick on all of you, but I got two of you to pick on. So is it all right if I pick on you girls?
Hell yeah, do your thing.
All right, let's have some fun here. Okay, let's see who we're gonna get first. Well, let's go with the first letter of the alphabet, A. Alana. Yes, you're in trouble. So we're gonna go on that time capsule. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna go in the past.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're going to make you a little girl right now. You're 12 years old. Alana, what are you listening to on the radio, music-wise? What's going around?
Damn, okay. A lot of my inspiration actually came from my sister. She would listen to music and play it loud, and we'd share a room. So I sort of, at that age, just finding what sort of music I liked. And she'd play stuff like Biffy Clyro. Fall Out Boy was a massive one. I just fell in love with that when she'd play that. And some random ones as well, like Dixie Chicks.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, a bit of Nora Jones.
Yeah.
Bit of Avril Lavigne. There was a real mixture of stuff in there.
Well, now your vocals, you've got an awesome voice. You're a great singer. You got great control of your vocals. I got to ask, were you trained? Did you do any training, or did you just do this on your own at a young age?
It's singing in my car. That's all it is.
There you go. Well, we all get professional that way. Well, you wouldn't think that. You'd think you've been doing this a long, long time.
Thank you. Like I said, it's just singing in my car to my favorite songs.
And being a first band, I mean, watching the videos and stuff and hearing the music, I mean, like I said, you're on fire. I mean, you're a performer, you're an entertainer, just like all of you are. And that's what we need to see. That's great.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
That is great. That's great. Oh, Ellie. Hello. How you doing? So I have a drummer here, ladies and gentlemen, Ellie. And usually when drummers and bass players, I got to separate you and put you on different planets. Yeah, because you think a little different outside the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Now, you've been playing drums for a while. I can tell in your style.
Yeah, I have. I think it's way over 15 years I've been playing for. Just started rehearsing, well, I thought I could play, and I got a drum kit for Christmas once, and turns out I could play. And my parents were very relieved because they thought they'd spent a lot of money on a waste of a hobby. And then it just went from there, yeah.
That's great. I mean, and what I like about what you're doing and using for the sound, you're putting out a full sound, but you're using a 4-piece or just a basic kit. Yeah. And you're making that drum set explode.
Yeah, I like a basic setup. I feel like you've got more control.
Yeah.
More control on the sound and playing around the kit. I feel like if drummers can sit in front of a 6 or 7 piece and feel a bit overwhelmed, especially if you're playing live. So for me, a simple setup, I feel more in control and I feel comfortable and confident playing on that. And I think it makes an impact. You don't need loads of extra bits on a kit.
No, you don't need all the fringes and stuff like bells and whistles. No, so you do an excellent job. And I like how you are, how you play that snare. You snap that pretty good.
Yeah, I hit the rim shot because I think it makes a big difference on how you actually play a snare. It's makes more of an impact. Yeah,
it does. You're kind of throwing a little bit of a jazz drummer in there. I like that.
Thank you.
So that is really cool, ladies. Really cool. So I'm not gonna pick on you too hard. I wish the guys were here, but I see Dan's bass player. A great bass player. He's got some great licks.
Oh yeah, man. He's so talented. We're very lucky to have him.
Very.
Yeah. Now, as far as the guitar players, who's lead in rhythm?
They mix it up.
I think they share. Yeah. I say responsibility, but I think they share the lead and rhythm parts of the songs that we write and play.
I think a big part of it as well is who's written a lot of the song, because what we do is we bring an idea to the table and one of us has the idea and then we all work on it together, but the person that's brought it forward will tend to choose which part, rhythm or lead, that they want to play. I think that's a fair way of doing it, if they feel that they're particularly skilled at this part and they've taken their time to write it, go for it, do your thing. We're not strict, do your thing.
Yeah, then that's what I tell everybody. Do your thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And you're doing it. And like I said, you're doing this very tight, very great sound. And everybody out there in podcast land, get on your devices, whether it's the phone, laptop, computer, I don't care what you use. I use Spotify. I'm on there. Check out Read the Room. When I say, okay, we're going to talk about some songs in the field. But if you want to check them out now, go ahead and play, but also listen to the podcast, people. Yes. So, all right. Now, I see we just released an EP, didn't we? A place like no other.
Yeah, that's the one.
That is it. That rocks.
Thank you so much.
That rocks. Now, you have your debut single named Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool song, and I love the video you did for that.
Thank you.
It looks like you had a great time.
We had the best
It was
time.
a really good day.
Yeah.
And it was also really good because it was we had no budget, so we made it to the best that we could, and it came out really, really good. Like, it looks really, really like it was just a fun shoot, and it wasn't stressful because it was just us. It wasn't like we had someone shouting directions or what to do. It was just us hanging out, miming, and things like that, and then just messing around at the end of it. So it just felt relaxed. It was so much fun. It was a very warm day in the summer, but apart from that, it was really good. Yeah.
Well, it's a lot more fun when you have control of everything and more or less your music and your videos and stuff like that. So you got more videos coming up?
So we have sort of made one. Well, I've made one. It's a bit of a jokey one. It's me just messing around really in my house and in another Airbnb as well. I'm just dancing along to the song. But we are planning on filming our EP as a live show.
Like a live session.
Yeah, as a live session. So all of our songs will be available on YouTube, I think, in the upcoming weeks.
That's awesome. I like that. I can't wait to hear. I am going to follow and keep my eye on all of you. So now, when you did your EP here, did you do it in-house or did you go to a studio?
We used Dan's home studio that he built. So that worked out really well for us because the only thing we were really paying for was our time. Because you go to a studio, they charge you loads and loads of money, and you are on a deadline, and you haven't always got like space to either like stay later recording or have another day come in without paying for it. So we was at Dan, our bassist's house, his home studio, and it was really, really cool. He's got a great setup there.
Well, it sounds really professional, really good. That's why I wanted to ask. It does. And I don't totally understand the studios and being there for hours and hours and hours. Yes, it's tedious sometimes. Very. But you want it to be perfect and you want it to sound good. And you did it. You did it. You did it. So now we got this CD out, this EP out here. Are we ready to do a second one?
Ooh.
Probably yes. Probably most likely in the future. I'm sure we'll be doing another EP.
Good answer.
Yeah. Always. There's always music. There's always songs to be written. So
we've got a couple in mind. But I think we're gonna enjoy having this EP out now because it's only been out a few days at the moment. We've had our single out for over a month, but the EP's only been out a few days. So we're just embracing
a week,
that.
I think tomorrow,
We're embracing that at the moment. Sharing.
You do that, definitely.
Basking in the moment,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. And you're going to have a lot of those moments. Now, tell everybody out in podcast land what platforms you're on, where they can find your swag, CD, all that information.
So our music's on Amazon Music, Spotify, and Apple Music. They're the ones that I can think of on the top of my head. And we're also on all the usual socials like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
And YouTube.
YouTube, of course. Can't forget about that. Good deal. And what do you think about having all these platforms to get your music out there? You liking that?
Yes, it's great for up and coming artists. It's just using it wisely and using it in the correct way for it to make a difference and actually boost your listens and boost your plays. Because everyone's releasing music. Everybody wants you to listen to their EP because there's thousands of bands around the UK doing it as well, just over here. So it's just using it wisely as well, and also promoting it as well. It could be really difficult promoting yourself.
It can be, yes.
On like Apple, and not everyone has everything. Like I'm a Spotify user, but I know people that use Amazon Music. I know people that use Apple only. So you've got to make sure you promote each platform people use the most, and not just favorite one. I would favorite Spotify because I use that one myself, but yeah, so it's good. It's difficult, but it's good.
It is good deal. And I'm noticing that you've got some fans. You got quite a few fans following you and checking you out and liking what you're doing. How's that make you feel?
We're building them slowly. And we've been so overwhelmed by the response. We didn't really know what to expect, but it's been amazing, really, really touching. And every day we wake up with a little buzz with something new that's happened, or someone new that's followed us, or a new gig, or a new podcast.
That's great.
It's all been really exciting. Loved it. Loved every minute.
Well, good, because you're getting a lot of fans. Your music is so catchy. I mean, I can't stop listening to it. I've been jamming for 48 hours with you. And this is great. I'm loving this. And thank you. I thank you for bringing out some great punk, rock, pop music.
Hey, it's all our pleasure, man.
Thanks, Al.
Man, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Now, are we playing out quite a bit? Venues?
Yes. Well, we just had a gig the weekend at a well-known venue in Norwich City near us.
Nice.
That was packed out, sold out show, and that was technically our first gig ever as a band in the public. We've done 2 private events before, which were great warm-up events for us, because we need to see if we work well and play well live as a band. Because being in a rehearsal room's fine, you can make mistakes or have a joke about it, but live is a different ball game.
Yes, it is.
We've got some gigs coming up as well, and they're all posted on our socials and all that. So we've got a few coming up. We're looking forward to playing. We're playing next weekend actually as well, so we are booking them.
Oh, great. So now that you're doing some gigs and stuff, are we looking down the line to expand and maybe do a little tour around Europe?
I think that's our goal. I think within the next year or so to either, it won't be a headline tour, but maybe tour with a noticeable band or a band that's well known UK wise, even if it's just Norfolk and Suffolk, where like the areas that we're from. I mean, a UK band world UK wide tour would be great, but we'll just see how it goes. Really, like just how the band's taking off and what's happening next year.
Just keep rolling like a steamroller and knock those doors down. Okay, just knock them down. Now, what's the scene like around you? You got a lot of places to play as far as original music, because I know you notice you do some covers and you do originals.
Yeah, we like to do a bit of both. We all come from slightly different areas around Norfolk, but we all tend to meet up in Norwich. It's the city, it's the place to be,
Okay.
There's lots and lovely places. It's a great place for newbies in music.
Nice.
A lot of people in the city that are quite alternative, quite quirky, that like listening to new music and giving people a shot. So we're really lucky to have that city, and I really love it. I really do. So we're going to keep playing there, get our name out there, get well known, hopefully, in the town of Norwich, and then start to venture out.
Nice. Now, are the clubs at all paying very well? Are they paying you at all? Be honest, come on.
Not as of yet. I think it gets better the more headlining we get. But at the moment, we're just happy to play.
Yeah.
There you go.
Experience. Yeah. We're having a great time doing it. I love it. So I'm happy to be paid just for the petrol,
Yeah, right. Well, that's why you're called entertainers. You're doing what you love, and you're doing it to put a smile on other people's faces.
Yeah, yeah.
You are, definitely. So now, are you doing any other interviews? I just hit the microphone. Good job. But any other interviews, podcasts, press releases, doing anything?
We've had some stuff on our local news online, some great press releases.
Okay, good.
I think we've got a couple of interviews coming up for local radio stations. We've had a really, really wonderful promoter help us out, and he's found us some bits that we're gonna start doing some interviews and get confident with it.
Yeah, we was played on BBC Introducing, which is a big thing over here for up and coming bands. Yeah, as you know, BBC Radio. We was played on our region, so it was Suffolk and Norfolk, BBC Introducing, and the feedback we got from that was fantastic. It's really helped. So that was really, really cool to hear your track on not just any radio station, but like an established like BBC radio introduced.
Yeah,
It was
BBC.
incredible. Yeah, and everyone knows who BBC is. So,
Oh yeah.
and everyone can get it on DAB around the UK. So it was really, really cool.
I love the BBC. I do.
Yeah.
I really listen to that more than I would over here. So, and I don't really listen to commercial music at all. It's just the original. There's too much great music out there. You know, I tell people turn that radio down a little bit and listen, because you will hear some great stuff. Just like you. Read the Room. Check out Read the Room. Amazing music. Amazing. So, more questions coming your way. I'm not done. So, all right. Now that you're together and you're kicking butt big time, and you're getting on that stage, just like the last gig you did, and you start performing and everybody starts dancing and singing your songs, how does that make that heart feel?
It's like no other feeling.
Yeah.
Especially for me, I don't know about the other guys. We haven't really talked about it. I guess it's quite deep, but for me, because I haven't done this sort of thing before as a band, and something that I'm really genuinely proud of as well, to see people dancing along and people that, you know, have listened to us the whole way through singing along. It's incredible. It's you know, euphoric. It's just,
it is.
Yeah, it makes you tingle. It makes your heart glow. It's a smile and a feeling that doesn't come from anything else.
In a way, it's almost a paycheck.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
That's the reason to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You know, you're able to take these people from their crappy days and give them a break.
Yeah.
You know, and you do a great job. Now, I ask a lot of entertainers, you know, getting on the stage sometimes can be difficult to get to that first song with anxiety and things like that. Do any of you deal with that?
Big time. Yeah. My first gig, I think, was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Okay.
We knew we were going to do it for months, and I think that made it worse. The anticipation of getting up there and everyone watching, and, you know, all eyes on you. It's,
yes.
You know, what if I fall? What if I, you know, break my voice? What if I do something silly? Just, it's what anxiety does, right? It just gets in your head.
Right. Oh yeah. But
so
you made it.
I have many ways of coping. I'm a big advocate for yoga, and it really, really helps settle my brain and my body.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I also, bless her, my sister works in herbal remedies, so she made me a little herbal remedy to help my nerves, and I think that helped a lot. It was really considerate of her.
Good. Well, you know, and I advocate, you know, take care of yourself. Take care of your hearing and all of that, because
absolutely.
At my age, you kind of pay for it a little bit. You'll feel it.
yeah.
So, I mean, take care of yourself. Your vocals, of course, Alana, take care of those vocals. You got a beautiful voice. Definitely. In LA, you got to take care of those wrists and elbows and the shoulders and your ankles and all that stuff.
I know. I've just recovered. We played Saturday, and then I had a recording session with Dan Monday, and I then couldn't move my arms for 2 whole days because I pulled every muscle in them.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I should look after myself. Am I going to warm up? Probably not, but I should do it, because obviously I need to learn from being 80 and not being able to use my arms for 2 days.
Right, exactly. And now the other question I want to ask, kind of on a reverse side from the anxiety, is how long does it take you to come down after you're done with a show? Because I know when I would, you know, be out there doing TV, it took me hours and hours to come down and get some rest.
So for me, it's a different kind of anxiety, and it's done after my second song. And the rest of the time, I'm just loving life. I'm so lucky with that. It doesn't last for me. It's gone after I start.
Okay. And the other one,
it lasts most of the night, especially when after you get off stage and like you're watching other bands play still. You're not headlining. It's just such a great feeling for the rest of the night. It can be hard to switch off after you've had a long gig in the city when I come home and you're still awake at 3 a.m, but it's great. Like, it's just, it just makes you feel so good. Like when Alana said earlier, when you hear like people like dancing along, like when we played on Saturday and we played Jade for the first time in front of like a public setting, the amount of people that knew Jade and was singing and chanting and dancing along, that just kind of was like the icing on the cake, because it just showed all our hard work of writing and recording and putting our own time and money into it truly paid off, because it was such a great feeling watching people like screaming like and cheering when Alex played the intro riff for Jade. So it's a really, really cool feeling.
Oh, and it's just going to get even cooler because you're going to get more people following you and more people at your shows, and they're just going to get bigger. You're going to get bigger. Definitely. So let's go to another question. Now, I like this one right here. You two, and this thing you can't speak for the other guys, but who would you like to, if you had the chance, anybody, who would you want to be on that stage with and perform with, or side by side? Who's your dream star?
Does it have to be a local band or anyone at all?
It can be anybody, famous, local. Who would you want to be next to on that stage?
I would say mine would be Paramore, but that's so unrealistic. So I would say Don Broco. They're a huge influence of mine, and I would love to even just open up for them. Don Broco, 100%. That for me, personally, that would honestly make my day. That would probably make my life.
That's beautiful. I know, it's awesome. Great. Oh, next.
So, Paramore's up there because just number one fan, adore them to pieces. I again love Fall Out Boy so much. I know they're not playing as much anymore, but they would be absolutely unbelievable to play before and with. That would just that would be live, complete, done. Don't need to do anything else.
That would be a great show. That really would be to play with them. Definitely. Boy, unbelievable.
I know Dan's would be Biffy Clyro or Blink-182.
Yeah,
I can say that for Dan. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You say that
I
one
don't
for
know
Dan.
about the others, but I can speak probably for Dan.
Okay. Nice. All right. Let's go to one more question before we talk about some music here. All right. This is another one I like to hear. What arena or stage anywhere in the world, what's the one you want to step foot on and play?
For me, Glastonbury Festival.
Festival.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my favorite festival. The Pyramid stage is like the biggest stage, and it's such an incredible moment for any artist. I've seen artists have such intense emotion on that stage because it's like once you're on there, you've made it. That is top in England. It's like probably Coachella to you guys.
Right. You're looking at what, 75 to 100,000 people almost.
300,000 people.
300?
Yeah.
That's quite a few people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a different vibe, man. It's something different. Really unique.
That crowd is something else.
I think if I did that, I wouldn't be able to hold my stuff together.
I wouldn't either. I'd be jumping up and down too. So, Alana, what about you?
Oh, that was me.
Okay, Ellie. I get your voice in this.
No worries. I was thinking, I think just purely for the nostalgia of me going there for 6 years in a row before the pandemic, I think Reading Festival would be something. Have you heard of Reading Festival, Al?
I have not.
Right. It's a huge festival. It's got loads of genres of music, but it mainly is like alternative rock and all that. And me and Alana actually went this year, different groups of people, but we met up each day at the arena. And I used to go as like a young adult, and I loved it. 5 days camping. Obviously, I would love to play that and be like, I've made it. Like I used to come here, I used to dream playing this, and now I'm on this. Even in a tent, I've made it. I'm on the stage. I think Reading Festival would be great. I think that's 75,000, maybe 100,000 people. So kind of like Coachella and all that, but it's nothing like Glastonbury. But that will do for me.
Okay. Now, tell me a reason why you can't get on that stage.
Damn, there isn't one. Just got to keep trying.
All right, that's what I want to hear. All right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Out there.
Trick question.
That's exactly it. I want you to kick that door down. I want you to ask the questions and talk to the right people. There's no reason you shouldn't be on that stage performing.
Yeah.
Now, if I was in the neighborhood, I'd do it for you. I'd put my foot up somebody's butt and I'd make it happen.
Oh, thank you.
You're great. You are. And for, like I said, being together a year, it amazes me, blows my mind. So now it's time to talk about a little bit of the music. I like this part, definitely. So now you said when it comes to writing, you all play a part in that. But who's doing most of the writing? Is that you, Alana?
Yeah, I do the vocals and the melody.
Okay.
I had a hand from Ellie on one of the songs though, which inspired the whole song actually.
Nice. Okay, yeah, good deal.
She wrote the bridge for Same Old Story, and it's my favorite part of the song.
Ah, yes. Well, let me jump to this question. For each of you, out of the EP, which is your favorite song?
Ooh.
You have one?
So mine's changed because number one, it's got to be Jade, right? It's a banger. I knew the second we heard that riff on the guitar, I was like, this song that's gonna hit, man. It's gonna that's gonna be a bop. And then the lyrics were the same. I just felt so right about them. Like this is what I want to write about. This is my jam. I feel passionately about it.
Nice.
But I think because we've played it so much, and it's been our most popular songs, we've heard it so much. Yeah. I've started to sway more towards one that I have had less of, and it's called A Place Like No Other.
Yes, I know that song.
Yeah, and it's about going to festivals, which is my thing.
There it is. You put it in words to a song. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, next, what do we got? What's your favorite song?
Same answer as you, Alana. I love Jade, but
Jade, yeah.
We played it so much, and it's we hear it a lot because we still listen. I listen to the band. Yeah. I'm always listening to could we do anything different, like whatever. Just listening to the music. Maybe just for future songs, like that was a good lick, that was a good chorus line there, but I think a song that I'm really, especially playing live, I don't know what it is, but playing live, A Place Like No Other is my favourite song to play. It's cool. More upbeat, it's more in your face.
It is.
And it's a lot more rockier. And I really, really like that. Really like that. And the harmonies that we do in the chorus are so good. Oh, they sound so good together.
Yes.
So
you do a great job.
Yeah.
So now I got a couple written down that I dig very much. So now let's check out those. Chemical Glow. I'm digging Ellie drums on it. Chemical Glow.
What's our opinion of it?
Well, the song Chemical Glow. I like that song.
Oh, you like that one? Oh, good. Yeah. That was our very first one we wrote.
Well, because Ellie, you're really kicking butt on the drums there. I'm liking how your technique is.
Thank you. I actually listened to this yesterday and I was like, this is a good song. I kind of, because it was our first song we wrote, you get bored of it. And I was like, I don't want to play that. But now we're playing gigs that require only 30 minutes. We can fit all our EP in. And when we play it, it's really, it's great. Yeah, no, it was our first song. You don't, like, bands don't, or, often release the first song they write. It's never going to be their best one. But this one is solid. I really like this song. Yeah,
it is. Alana, you're belting it out. It's great.
I'm giving it my best shot.
You sure are. Wow. So I'm loving that one. And we just talked about A Place Like No Other. Now, let's talk about The Same Old Story, the video. That was cool. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Fun times, man. So like I said, I can't wait to see the more videos you do.
Thanks. Yeah, we're looking
because you
forward to
just
it
put
too.
so much energy into it, and you're having a great time.
Yeah. Just dancing along to my song, innit?
That's great. Now, the other one that I liked was you were doing an outside gig, and Alana, you killed it. I mean, it was crush, crush, crush.
Yeah. Paramore, we love them.
You killed it. It was awesome.
Thank you.
And I had to play that back a few times. I was like, wow, nailed that.
I think you can see that, like, not our attitude, but like our confidence from that first gig with a lot of the covers outside to the gig we just played it's so different now. It's completely changed. We're much more comfortable on stage now. Like, we're just more comfortable and confident and just relaxed. Whereas everyone's first gig, you're like, oh goodness, can we do this? Especially our first gig was 2 hours long. It was 2 hours set, so we had an hour, then a break, then an hour. That's a lot for a first band, for a first gig.
Yes, it is.
Especially when majority is covers. So, yeah, so...
Wow, they got you.
Yeah, but I think we've definitely changed. Just talking about that first video you watched on YouTube. Yeah, you can see a huge difference in how we are on stage.
Oh, most definitely. Now, let's go. We're into 41 minutes already, so we're kind of getting towards the end here. What I would like to know is what's the future looking like? What's 5 years down the road looking like for Read the Room?
We have a few goals.
All right.
Some realistic, some hopeful.
Okay.
We've written out. It's quite personal to us, but we've written out some goals.
Our 5-year plan.
Our 5-year plan.
Yeah,
our bronze, silver, and gold achievements.
There you go.
And hey, we would love to be on the BBC introducing again. We would love to play more gigs and headline some gigs. We'd love that in the upcoming year, 2024. And after that, man, we're shooting for the stars. We're going for it. We'd love to do a tour. We'd love to do a festival.
There's nothing that can stop you.
Yeah, we're going to try and get them listeners.
That's right. You'll get them. Definitely. Because now you're worldwide on this show. So everybody's going to hear you. Oh, yeah. So, and I'm going to make sure of it. Okay. And I'll be sending this link off to other people around the world that have stations and stuff that will play your music. And so, we got to get you out there. That's what my job is. Get the original music out there. People, support. My 3 favorite words to use: support that local and national music scene. They work hard at what they do. Put a smile on your face for a few hours or so, and it puts a smile on their face for what they do. Because they're entertainers and they enjoy it, don't you, girls?
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
we do. Yeah, I know you do. I can hear it in your voices, and I can see it and hear it in your music. It's just great. I want you to keep having a great time. Tell the gentleman A for me. All right.
Of course we will.
Keep the guys in line. All right.
They keep us in line.
You know your rule of band.
We'll try,
right. So again, everybody out in podcast land, check out Read the Room. I'm on Spotify. They're on Spotify. They're on a lot of platforms, aren't you? So they can check you out pretty much everywhere.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, that's good deal. Good deal. So this is your show. We're going to wrap it up with you giving a shout out to whoever you want, say whatever you want. This is your show. How you want to wrap it up? Who you want to say thanks to, or whatever you want to say.
The rest of the band for having patience with us too.
There you go.
I don't know. Yeah, just the rest of the band, like all of us, Lana as well, was sitting next to me, just coming together, 5 strangers and making this work. I see a band as a marriage. Everyone's gonna be happy. Everyone's gonna be on board the same thing. Luckily, we haven't had a band argument yet or a band falling out. I'm sure we won't because of the type of people that we are. But I'm just glad that we get to do it with like such cool people, and it just makes it a lot easier. And we're all kind of like on the same kind of goal. Like when you ask what we see like in the next 5 years, I think I can speak for everyone. We want to be able to make this our full-time job, not necessarily making millions, Tory, you know, but this comfortable full-time.
You want to be entertained.
Career, yeah,
like you want to do what you're meant to do. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. That I can say that for all of us. I think we would like that to happen for all of us in this band, because we can do it. I think we've got the drive. You never know what's going to happen, so.
That's right. You don't know what's going to happen, and if you have that drive, you can definitely do it. Oh, you can. Knock those doors down, and watch out for the people that smile a little too much. All right, and like to promise you the world. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that'll put the knife in your back.
Oh, okay.
So then you're going to have to call me, and then I'm going to have to deal with them.
We'll bear that in mind.
Oh, I've been in this business 40 years, and oh my, what I've seen, heard, and done. So, ladies, this was a wonderful, fun interview. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. We've had a great chat. It's been nice.
It was such a pleasure, Alana, Ellie. Thank you so much for gracing No Cover TV today.
Hey, all our pleasure. Thank you so
much.
So I'm going to stick with you girls, and I'm going to continue watching the band as you grow, and I want you back on the show maybe in 6 months to a year and see where we're at if we're working on that second CD. All right?
Great.
All right, everybody at Podcast Land. That's right. You're listening to No Cover TV. I'm Big Al, your host. Check out that original music, okay? Your local and national music scene. I don't care what genre it is, just check it out. And all age groups. I mean, I'm dealing with the kids, to the older, the middle, everybody. Everybody's playing music. Everybody loves music. I love music. That's why I do what I do. And so does Alana and Ellie. They love music. They're entertainers. Yes, they do. And they're going to bring it to you. So check them out. Right, girls?
Yeah, man. Check us out.
That's right. So read the room out. Girls, yes, read the room rocks. All right. Yes. All right, girls. All right. We're out of here. All right.
Peace out. Thanks, Al. See you later.
I will talk to you soon, girls. Thank you so much. You have a good one. We're out of here. Peace.